Hello, welcome to today's Pilates class. My name is Amy and today I'm going to be leading you through a fairly short flow, really designed to energize. So get ready to feel a lot more awake. We're going to be boosting circulation, really finding body awareness, and hopefully we'll be left feeling really strong and ready for whatever the day has to throw at us. Okay, so we're going to start standing and we're just going to make sure those feet are underneath those hips and just feeling like we're standing nice and tall. Those shoulders are relaxed, really nice. Just imagine you're being pulled up by a string right through the crown of our head, just finding that we're standing a little bit taller. Taking now just a little turn of the head, we're just going to look over our right shoulder. And then this gentle tilt, so we're just allowing the head to come down and round, keeping it nice and soft. Inhale through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Really nice, well done. We're just finding that lovely gentle movement through the neck and seeing how that feels. You can keep this really slow, really soft if we've got any stiffness through the neck. Last one. And we're going to bring the head back through the center. Now we're going to bring the palms forward as we send the bottom back, finding our squat press through the heels. It's as if you're sitting on an imaginary stool, and we come back up again. Inhale, just sending the hips back. Exhale up, just coming onto the side so we can see that a little bit more clearly. We're just sending the bottom back and we exhale back, pressing those hands behind us. Really pressing through the heels. You can keep this one small, you don't need to go that low. Just see how we're feeling. Really nice. Exhale, we come back up. We're feeling strong, we're feeling nice and connected. Exhale up, looking so good. We've only got 3 and 2. Final one, can we stay low? Palms together, and we've got these tiny little ups and downs here. You can keep them small. You can come all the way up if you need to, but otherwise we're here. The shoulders are relaxed and we've only got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You did it all the way up. Really nice. So just checking in, the feet are still underneath those hips. We're going to see how those ankles feel now. We're going to reach the hands forward just at shoulder height and just a little lift of those heels up. We float everything back down. Inhale that gentle lift. Exhale up. So strong. Just a little lift. And we lower. You can keep this one small. Just coming back to the side again to see. Just reaching forwards and we lower back down. Don't worry if you have a wobble. Exhale down. Really finding our balance. Looking good. For just 3 and 2 and 1. Amazing. Okay, making our way to the end of our mat now. So we've got lots of mat in front of us, and we're going to just imagine that we're really pressed up against a wall behind us. So feet are underneath those hips. We're standing nice and tall, pressing back up against that imaginary wall. And then we're going to nod that chin towards the chest, and we're going to peel ourselves down off that imaginary wall. So we won't be able to send the bottom all of the way out because we've got that wall there, remember. Arms are relaxed, nodding the chin, and just starting to come down, checking those feet are underneath those hips. That little shift of the weight forwards, feeling a scooping sensation through the abdominals, just coming down, everything just nice and loose. The connection through the abdominals, taking our time. Wherever you land is good for you, okay? You don't need to be touching the mat, you do you. Let's take a breath at the bottom. And on our next inhale, we're starting to come back up again. Just nice and slowly press through the feet, rounding back up. And those shoulders roll back on top of our spine. We reach, hands up towards the ceiling. Palms are facing forward. We're coming back off that imaginary wall once again, just keeping the knees nice and soft. We're diving over here, feeling that lovely scoop through the abdominals, switching on through our center. Over we go. Knees are soft, pressing through the feet, making our way down. We're going to bend the knees however much we need to. Let's bring the palms down. We're going to start to walk the hands all of the way down the length of the mat. We're finding our plank position. Okay, the elbows are soft. We're in one lovely long line here. We're feeling really like we're working hard. Just imagine you've got something heavy on your spine and you're resisting, you're pulling in and up. So we haven't kind of got the hips high. We're holding ourselves in this lovely position, really strong. One more breath here. And now we're going to send the hips up. So we're finding this really wide downward dog. Hips are high. Pressing gently through the back of the heels. And then as we lift those heels, we're gently propelling ourselves forward, rippling back to our plank. Nice job. Hips are coming back up again, finding that lovely stretch. Reach, hips are high. That little lift of the heels, we ripple back, we find our plank, pulling in and up through the abdominals. Two more just the same. Coming back and we lower. If you need to bring the knees down, you can with this one, okay? Just see how we feel. Take breaks whenever we need to. Last one. We find that ripple. Can we hold it here? Remember, you can come down, lift the heels, and you can stay in a modified position if this is too much. Otherwise, we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. And we press ourselves all the way back into a lovely shell stretch. Maybe even a little wiggle here. Just see how we feel. Taking a breath, exhale out through the mouth. Really nice. Okay, and now we're going to start to bring ourselves onto our side. So we're coming down and we're going to prop the head up if that feels okay for you. We've got the legs bent, knees are forward of those hips. If we're not happy to have the head propped up, you can release it all the way down. And let's see if we can just find that little pocket of air under the waist. So we're not sinking into the mat. We're really trying to just press ourselves up and off the mat. We're going to take that top leg. We're going to send it nice and long, staying at hip height. Let's see if we can just bring it back in line with the hips. Nice. Other hand, you can always have the fingers just down in front of you to find that little bit of stability, or you can pop the hand out the way. We're going to point the toes, press down on supporting leg, gently reach that top leg forward, and we're going to exhale to float it back again, okay? So it's a really small controlled movement. Exhale to come back, staying at hip height. Beautiful. Maybe we're even going to release the head down if we're happier here. Remember, slow and control. Point the toes to come forwards. Flex to come back. You don't need to come forward too far. You can just keep it small if you need to. Beautiful job. Exhale to come back. We've got one more like this. Toes are pointing, hold it here, hip height. It's time to draw a circle with a big toe on the wall in front. We circle here. Remember to try and keep that little pocket of air under the waist if we can. You could keep the circle small if it feels super tough. We're going nice and slowly. Try not to swing the leg. We've only got 2 and 1. Amazing. But we have to go backwards because that's the rules. Really nice. Keep circling. Oh, feels super good. We've only got just 3 and 2 and final 1. Amazing. Okay, pressing ourselves up now. So we've got the elbow just measured nicely underneath the shoulder. Bottom leg stays bent. We're going to reach the top arm up and over without sinking into the shoulder. And then let's just gently bring knee and elbow in towards each other. Exhale to reach away. This little crunch in, and we reach. Inhale, and we exhale. Try not to collapse the leg all the way down as we extend. We're keeping it hovered up and off the mat. And we've only got 3, and 2, and 1. And we're going to press ourselves all the way up, allowing these knees to fall one in front of the other. This arm that we've been leaning on is going to reach all the way. Lovely stretch. And we come back. Nice. Let's do 2 more. Inhale to find the stretch. Exhale back. Last one. And we float all the way back. Perfect job. We're going to swizzle all the way down to come to the other side. Remember, you can release the head all the way down if we need to. Let's find that pocket of air. Bottom leg is bent. Send the top leg nice and long. Okay, maybe we've got the fingers down for stability. We're going to come forwards, flex, and that heel drives its way back. Exhale out through the mouth. Really nice. Finding that lovely, slow, controlled movement here. So we're not just swinging the leg around, we're doing this with intention. Well done. Breathing, trying not to let the leg kind of drop if we can help it. So strong. How's that little pocket of air? Try and hold on to it for just 3, and 2, and final 1. All the way back. Reach that leg nice and long. Really think about lengthening it down the mat. Let's point the toes. It's time for those circles. Remember, you can keep this really small. How's our neck? Maybe we need to come down. See how we feel. We keep breathing. We're looking so strong. Nice and long with that leg. 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. We go. I know it's tough, but we're nearly there. Keep moving. We've only got just 3, and 2, and final 1. Amazing. And pressing ourselves back up. Let's just line that elbow underneath the shoulder. Careful we're not sinking. Find the lift through the rib cage. Reaching the top arm up and over. Float that leg up. It's time for that little crunch in. Knee finds the elbow. And then we're going to reach arm and leg away. Exhale, reach. Really nice. It's super tempting in this one to start to sink. Let's try and stay nice and propped up if we can. That little tap and reach. Lengthening the leg all the way down the mat, but try not to let it drop. We've only got just 3, and 2, and final 1. We reach. You did it. And we come all the way up. So that arm that we've been leaning on is the one that's just going to reach up and over. Oh, lovely stretch. Exhale back for just 3, and 2, and 1. And we come down. Fabulous work. And just finding our way onto our hands and our knees, pressing back towards the heels. Reach the hands forward. A lovely big stretch here. Lovely. Exhaling out through the mouth. One more lovely big breath. Exhaling out. Perfect. Coming up and onto all fours, drawing forwards with that right knee in between those hands, and just finding that that right foot is coming underneath the opposite hip. Just coming into it as much as feels good for you. Okay, if you want to stay here and this feels enough, you can stay here. Or maybe we feel like we can lower ourselves down into it that little bit more. Just see how this one feels. Remember, you can come up and out of it any time, but it can feel like such a nice opening through the hip, a lovely stretch, and we're slowing that breath down. Amazing. And pressing those hands back either side of that knee, sliding the knee back, and we're moving forwards with the left knee, finding that position, maybe even just taking our time just to see how it feels before we lower down into it. And finding it perhaps quite different on one side compared to the other. Exhale, releasing the air. Really nice, and making our way back. We're finding a position that's comfortable for you. We've got the shoulders nice and relaxed, and we're going to reach those hands up. A lovely big stretch. Exhale down, and well done. You did it. I hope you feel really proud of yourselves for completing our session. And hopefully you'll be able to continue what's left of your day with lots more energy than perhaps we had at the beginning. Thank you so much for joining me.